Welcome to the Legislative Branch at Work. This is your first video from this second part of our Congress unit. Our learning targets for this unit, remember you never have to write these down, include analyzing the unique roles and responsibilities of the three branches and figure out how they work together. So we're going to look at checks and balances again, describe and give examples of checks and balances, and we're going to look at how political parties and interest groups reflect diverse perspectives and are influenced by individuals. We got a lot of stuff to cover with this unit. So starting off here, this is one of my favorite political cartoons, and I want you to look at it, and we're going to talk about it in class. So what's happening here is this is supposed to be a Senate hearing, a Senate confirmation hearing, okay? Remember, senators get to confirm presidential appointments, treaties, that kind of thing. So this gentleman is supposed to be Samuel Alito. He was a judicial appointee by President Bush, okay? So they're asking him questions to figure out if he's going to be a good candidate, okay? So these senators ask him, so Judge Alito, what you're telling us is that the Constitution must be read only as the framers would have understood it in 1787. And Samuel Alito says, oh, right from its inspiring opening words, Senator. We, the propertied white males of an 18th century agrarian settlement scattered along the Atlantic coast. Keep that in mind, and we're going to talk about it in class, okay? All right, so we have a couple of different interpretations of the Constitution. We have something called a strict constructionist and a loose constructionist, okay? So a strict constructionist is someone who is going to read the Constitution as it was originally intended to be read, okay? So they're not going to allow any interpretation or any sort of, well, this is what the founders said, but this is kind of what it means now. None of that kind of stuff. They're going to read it and apply it exactly how it was originally written. Loose constructionists, by contrast, then, are going to be the people who kind of read between the lines a little bit. These are the people that are going to say, well, yeah, in 1789, only white men owned property, but nowadays, lots of people can own property, so it's not just meaning that one group, okay? So with the landmark case of McCulloch v. Maryland, which I believe we've talked about before, we had this issue of what can Congress do and what can Congress not do. Remember, McCulloch v. Maryland was about the bank, okay? So is it okay, even though it's not specifically listed in the Constitution, for Congress to make a bank, right? We know that they have the power to coin money and spend money and borrow money and lend money, but it doesn't specifically say that they can make a bank, okay? So think about McCulloch v. Maryland and be ready to discuss that in class. All right, and with that, I will end this video. If you have any questions, let me know.